Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check. No. We own it. We own it.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gas 300. Gas 300. Hey, box truck. Easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Gun.
On first and 10, Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 41 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Hey, watch it.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's it. Ready, 44. Express.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Undercross. Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That's it. Ready. Mike's Cut. 44, Mike. Ready. Double dog. That's the hustle.
On 1st down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This is Miller, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right at the 8. Like Fofo. Gun. Just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. Hey! Here we go. 44.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. On second and 9, Rodgers.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Great. That's it. Hey, watch the ball. 44.
Throwing is Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch the slant. Zoom. 44's the mic. 3 buzz. Fofo's the mic. Express. Watch Fofo. Not today, you are. Not today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Watch the slant.
And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll get this out wide to Allison. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Irvin. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
I got you.
Now Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Great. What we got?
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a first down.
We need team. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check.
On play action, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Snap comes at 1. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
He's checking.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Newton. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check 50, check 50.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Packers' 44-yard line.
20.
Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the field.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
I know he ain't got it. 44, Mike, 44.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Express! Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Hey, tight. Great. 44, Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gano now to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers going to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. And they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go. Let's do this. Got it? 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Big blue draw corker.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Greystone, travel.
Looking to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Yo. Check 26. Protein spill. Deep rip.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here comes Pettis on the return. And he is finally out of downs all the way down at the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and... He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The kick by Maher is good. And that will make our score 9-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. After one, it's 9-0. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Takes 3. 218, chop it. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
You go forward.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Jones. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.